Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 3 math. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 3 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter numbers and comparing. And the lessons we're going to cover today are write numbers in words, ordinal numbers to hundredth, Roman numerals even or odd. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? So let's just start with the chapter numbers and comparing. So we have so many numbers, so many ways to represent the numbers, right? We have different ways to represent numbers, right? They are the standard form, usually in which we write the numbers, right? For example, 12, 15, that is known as standard form, right? Then you have words. You can write T12, TWELVE 12. For 15, you can write 15, right? These are the words form. Then you have the ordinal numbers. These are the different ways to represent the numbers, right? And you have Roman numbers also. They are another way to represent the numbers. Roman numbers. Ordinals. What are ordinals? Like you say, first, when you write 1 and ST is the ordinal. Second, ND, that is another way to represent the number, right? Then you have the Roman numbers. So in Roman form, you can write 5 as V, you can write 10 as X. So they are the different ways to represent the numbers, right? Yes, hello, hi everyone. I can see all your messages. Just focus on the lesson. So here in this lesson, we're going to learn the different ways to represent the number. The first one is write numbers in words, right? So let's just see how do we write the numbers in words. For example, you have a number in standard form. You have to write it in words. How do you write? For example, it is 28, right? How do you write 28? It would be 20 and 8, right? For example, you have 50 and 2. When we write them, you write 2 and 8. But when we read like 28. So when you write 52, you write as 5 and 2. But when you pronounce as 52, right? So this is the way you can write different number in words, right? Let's just go to lesson and do the practice questions. So here I'm on grade 3 math. The chapter we're working on is numbers and comparing. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is write numbers in standard form. So let's write number in words, right? How do you write the number using digits? That is an example, right? You have to write, you are given in words, you have to write using word 88. 80, here is 80, right? Then you have 8, so you can write 8, 8, right? How do you write this number using digit? Yes, hi. It is O and E1. So you can simply write 1 in the digit form. Let's start with the practice questions. How do you write this number using digits? 25. How do you write it in the digit form? Which is the correct option? If you already know the answers, you can please write the answer in the chat box. How do you write 25? 25, right? That means it is 2 is at the tens place and 5 is at the ones place. So it is 25. Yes, option number 1 is the correct option. Very good, everyone. The next one is, how do you write this number using words 45? So which is the correct option? The options given are, first one is 42, second one is 55, third one is 45, and the last one is 52. So which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is option number 3. You can write 45. That is option number 3. How do you write this number using words? So which is the correct option? If you read it like 3 1, it doesn't make sense, right? So you pronounce it as 31, and when in words you have to write 31. So which is the correct option? Yes, that is option number 2. Very good. The correct option is option number 2. How do you write this number using digits? 1. Which is the correct option? How do you write 1? Yes, that is option number 4. You just have to write a 1. How do you write this number using words? So which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is option number 2. 60 it is. Very good. Okay, the next one is, how do you write this number using digits? 40. How do you write 40 in digit form? Which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is option number 1. You have to write as 4 and 0. 40, option 1 is the correct option. How do you write this number using digits? 7, which is the correct option? The correct option is option, the last one, right? You have to write 7 like this. How do you write this number using words? Which is the correct option? You have to write 71 as words. Yes, the correct option is 71. Option number 3 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is how do you write this number using digits? 11. So, which is the correct option? How do you write 11? Yes, that is option number 3 is the correct option, right? Very good. How do you write this number using words? 67. How do you write? The correct option is option number 267, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just start with the next one. I think that is the ordinal one. So let's just start with the lesson. Ordinal is the way to represent the numbers, right? We have already, okay, ordinal numbers 200. That is a way to represent the numbers, right? Okay, what is the 55th letter in the 55th? You can see you have a TH with 55, right? The TH means that is an ordinal, right? Ordinal means you have to, whenever you have TH, third, RD, second, ND, 24th, you have TH words like this, they are the ordinals. Sorry, yes, they are the ordinals, right? So what is the 55th letter in the passage? You have to calculate the position actually, which is 55th. You have to find the letter that is on the 55th position. Every 10th letter is blue, right? So that would be at the 10th position, 20th, 30th, that would be at the 40th position, and this is at the 50th position, right? You have to count 55th, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. I is at the 55th position, right? Okay, the next one is which of the following are cardinal numbers, right? Ordinals are the one which have RD, like the examples are 92, 72nd, 58, and 23rd. So you have 72nd and ND with them. A TH and RD, the only one that doesn't have any letter with them is 92. So the correct option is 92, right? Like the normal number in counting, we write as 52, 92, 76, 85. They are the cardinals, right? And what are the ordinals? 52nd, 92nd, 76th, 85th, right? Third, 94th, they all are the ordinals, right? So they are the ordinals. That's all you have to understand with this one. Let's just start with the practice questions. What which of the following are ordinal numbers? Which is ordinal? 28th, 56, 38. Which is ordinal? Which is the correct option? You have only one. Yes, 28th is the only ordinal here. I'm just confused. Which of the following are ordinal numbers? Which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 67th is the only ordinal here. Option number 3 is the correct option. Very good. Okay, which of the following are cardinal numbers? Which is the correct option? Which is the cardinal? The correct option is only cardinal here is 20. The correct option is 20. Which of the following are cardinal numbers? Which is the correct option? Cardinal, which is cardinal? 92, 92nd. 92 is the only cardinal here, right? 58th, 23rd, 92 is the cardinal. 58, 23rd, and 72nd are the ordinals. You can go to the channel, or either you can go to the A plus if you want to be faster. What is eighth letter in the passage? So which is the correct option? Every 10th letter is blue, right? So the first one, H, is the 10th letter, right? You have to count the second one. So how do you go? How do you count the second one? You have to go back to, that is 10th, then you have ninth, and then you have 8th. That means H is the 8th letter, right? The correct option is 8, H. H is the correct option. Which of the following are ordinal numbers? Which is the correct option? 44th, 14, 8, 1. Which is the correct option? The correct option is, yes, option number 1 is the correct option. The only ordinal here is 44th, right? What is the 55th letter in the passage? So which is the correct option? 55th you have to count, right? Which is the correct option? That is, C is 10th, W is 20th, T is 30th, O is 40th, and Y is 50th, right? You have to count 55th. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So which is 55th? I is the 55th letter, right? Okay, you can complete this lesson by yourself later today. So if you need more help with the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9, right? Let's just move on to next one. The next one is Roman numerals. So how do we represent the Roman numerals? Let's just do a quick review on the numerals. Let me just hold on. Okay, so we're going to start with the numerals. First, I'm going to explain the very basic numerals, right? If you remember them, then you can do the rest of the Roman counting on your own, right? You can represent 1 as I, right? V, 5, X, 10, right? Okay, then you have L as 50, C as 100, D as 500, and M as 1000, right? They are just very basic. Now you can see how do we make other numbers using them, right? For example, you have to write 4. You know, 5 is V. If you add I on the left, that is 4. If you add 1 or I on the right, that makes 6, right? Same is the case for X. If you add I before X, right, or on the left of X, that makes 9. If you add I on the right of X, that means that would be 11. So if you are adding I on the right hand side, that would be adding, and if you are adding I on the left hand side, that would be subtracting, right? I makes 2, and I makes 3, right? X, each X represent 10. If you have 2X, that represents 20, right? So let's just start with the practice questions. We just review them. The first one is XXVI, right? How do you count them, right? We know that each x represent x, x, vi. Let's just do it on board. Okay, you have x, x, vi. Each x represents 10. This one represents another 10. This one represents 5. And this one represents 1. Or either you can write like this. Because you have I on the right hand side. That means you have to add I to 5. 5 plus 1 makes 6. Right? So together they makes 26. So XXVI represents 26. Right? The other example is you have to write 23 in the Roman form, right? 23. You can write as 20 plus 3. And you can write 20 as 10 plus 10 plus 3. So 10 you can represent as x. Again, 10 you can represent as x. And 3 you can represent I, and I. That is 23. Right? Let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, how would you write 16 as a Roman numeral? So which is the correct option? 1, 2, 3. For 10 plus 6 makes 16, right? So for you can represent 10 as x and 6 as v and I, right? That would be the second option. 10 plus 6 makes 16, right? 10 is x and 16 is v and I. On the right hand side you have to add, so that would be option number 2 is the correct option, right? That is 16. How do you write 34 as a Roman numeral? So which is the correct option? You have to write 34. That is option number 1, right? How do you write 34? You have to do 10 plus 10 plus 10. 30 and plus 4, right? So these 3x makes 10, and for 4 you have to add I before v, right? So you have x, 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 I, v. Very good. That is option number 1 is the correct option, right? What number does this Roman numeral represent? Which is the correct option? Which number is it? Which is the correct option? Yes, you have to write 26. So it is, that is 26. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? Let's just see how the x and x, 10 plus 10 makes 20, right? V and I, you have an I on the right hand side. That means you have to add. So 20 plus 6 makes 26. So the correct option is 26, right? Okay, what number does the Roman numeral represent? So which is the correct option? I and X. X is just a 10, right? And I before X means you have to subtract 1 from 10. So 10 take away 1 is 9. That means it represents 10. 9. The correct option is 9. To whom you are asking age? How would you write 17 as a Roman numeral, right? So 17 is 10 plus 7, right? 10 is X and you can represent 7 as VII. So which option is the correct one? That is option number 2 is the correct option, right? What number does the Roman numeral represent? So which is the correct option? 5, 6, 7. Which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, it is 7. How would you write 25 as a Roman numeral? So you have to write 25 as a Roman numeral, right? How do we write? That is 25. Okay, you have to write 25. So you can write 20 plus 5, right? So you can write 20 as XX and for 5 you have to add V. So it is XX and V, right? That is option number 2 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is even and odd numbers. So what do you know about even and odd numbers, right? If you already know about even and odd numbers, you can just tell me what do you know about even and odd numbers. Which numbers are even? So even numbers are the one that can be divided by 2, right? You can note down the definition. Even numbers are those that can be divided by that can be divided into two equal parts, right? While the odd numbers are those that cannot be divided into two groups. Odd numbers are those numbers that cannot be divided into two equal groups. Or the simple thing you can say is the numbers that can be easily divided by 2 are even numbers, and the numbers that cannot be divided by 2 are the odd numbers, right? So what about 7? Is 7 an even number or odd number? Yes, or you can say even numbers are the multiples of 2. So 7 is not the even number, that isn't the multiple of 2, that is the odd number, right? What about 12? 12 is an even number or odd number, which is the correct option? The correct option is 12 is an even number, right? Because 12 is a multiple of 2. Let's just do the practice questions from the A plus. So let's just start with the practice questions. Is 92 even or odd number? If the number that is at the ones position are 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8, they are the even numbers, right? So what about 92? Is 92 an even or odd? You can see 92, 2 is at the ones position, right? That means 92 is an even number. So the correct option is even. Very good. Okay, which odd number comes next? So which is the next odd number after 27? 30, 33, or 29? Which is the correct option? That would be 27 plus 2, right? So 27 plus 2 is 29. The next even number is, sorry, the next odd number is 29. You can see 23 plus 2 is 25. 25 plus 2 is 27. That means the next one is 27 plus 2. That is 29 is an even number, right? Which of the following numbers are odd? Which number is odd? Which number are odd? 75 and 83 are the odd numbers. Which of the following numbers are even? Which is the correct option? Very good. Which is the correct option? Which numbers are even? The correct option is even numbers are 46 and 68. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Very good. Okay, which even number comes before 30? So which is the correct option? Which number comes before 30? The correct option is 28, it is, right? Which of the following numbers are odd? Which is the correct option? The correct option is odd numbers you have to see, right? They are 93, 91, and 3. Very good. Which of the following numbers are even? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 92 is the only even number here, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we're working on grade 3 math. We're working on the chapter numbers and comparing. The lessons we have covered today are right numbers in words, ordinal numbers 200th, Roman numerals, and even or odd. So please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the practice questions. That's your homework for today. And if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9, right? Or either you can search the YouTube channel, or you can contact me in the you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So that's all for today. If you have any question, you can please ask. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.